Any help required, Vak sir?
No, sir. I have started the presentation in my PC. We will just go ahead. No problem. Whether I am visible to you?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Let's start, sir. Welcome, everybody. I think major people they are from the teaching background, and today we have a great discussion over here.
Dear Sagar,
A national webinar on practice school. Everything you wanted to know. So I am Dr. Vijay Wagh. I am professor and principal at NGSPM College of Pharmacy, Brahma Valley campus, Nasik, Maharashtra, India. Next slide, sir. Okay. By Swami Vivekananda has already said that take up one idea, make that one idea your life, think of it, dream of it, live on that idea, let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. So, definitely, we are going over here to discuss one idea over here that is a practice school. Now, next slide, please. So, I have just
yeah, it is there, sir.
yeah. I'm going to discuss with the past, present, and the future what it is the aspects of world level and Indian level as we are going ahead with these things. So, as a nine-star pharmacist, we have to go ahead with the I think just eight contributors. Main aim they have given that the pharmacist should be a caregiver, decision maker, communicator, manager, lifelong learner, teacher, leader, and the most finally what it has been given it is a researcher. So here we are more discussing about the research. Now next slide. Now in present scenario that is recent education terms, I think everybody in their area is well acquainted with those terms. That is what is NIRF, what is NBA, NAC or ISO accreditation, quality education, then the student centric approach, world class state of art facilities, Wi Fi internet language labs, ICT based teaching learning, blended teaching, online teaching, virtual labs, COPO, attributes, student support, mentor mentee discussions, collaboration, industrial visits, training and placement, alumni, stakeholders, and entrepreneurship development cells. So, in recent years, since last I think through 2 to 3 years, everybody is well acquainted with these terms. But the question is whether we are really doing great efforts for them. So, a student is still thirsty. We are going to them. We are taking their documentation. Students also learning some things from it, but its actual approach 100% it should go beyond that. Next slide. So, according to, I think the next slide it came over here. That is framework of 21st century learning. So, the core things it will be there that life and career skills, learning and innovation skill, information media, and technology skills. So, if we go a step ways, that is the learning environment, professional development, curricular development, standards, and assessment are there. So, we are making our students for 21st century. We have to gather those all skills into the students. We have to inculcate the information media and technology skills also. Next slide. So this is ace of doing business. Ace of doing business that India rank. It's a graph given by World Bank that is increasing since 2016-17 from 130 position to 77 position. So definitely we are uh, enhanced, what you can say doubly, and we have come on a 77th position. Next slide. Now contribution from Indian pharma sector, that is revenue of Indian pharmaceutical sector. This is the source, Department of Pharmaceuticals, given by McConkie report, that if we check over here, that is 2013 and 14, we were at 12 US billion dollars, and now it's 55. So almost 5 times or five-folds increase of pharma sector and its business it is there. Next slide. Now I have discussed about the past, I have discussed about the present. Now it is the future. Now future, what the discussion we are going over here, why we have gathered over here, it is a Pharmacy Council of India, New Delhi, which Dr. B. Suresh, President, Pharmacy Council of India, Vice Chancellor, Mysuru, has given those guidelines that every pharmacy student has to go ahead with the pharmacy practice school, and why we have to go ahead, then those all things it's going on. So pharmacy practice, if we see the recent guidelines also, that is the National Education Policy 2020, which just came for the higher education. So our first, it is outstanding research as a core requisite for outstanding education and development. So multidisciplinary world, in order to ensure the unity and integrity of all knowledge. Therefore, we have to discuss about those issues. Sir, I think you are on backslide. Please, can you go to next slide for future? Hello. माझा आवाज नाही येत. Okay. So I think next slide. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Next slide. Madam, next slide. Madam, I am audible? Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Correct, correct. So this was I was discussing, and this practice school, the concept. Now it is not an imaginary concept. Why Dr. B. Suresh sir has gone for this concept to implement over here in pharmacist education also. So if we check National Education Policy 2020, the higher education, outstanding research as a core requisite for outstanding education and development, that will be the main area which will come in future days. Then the multidisciplinary world, in order to ensure the unity and integrity of all knowledge. Now, what is the benefit for students and what is the benefit for us also? As a teacher, we will also be get well acquainted with research new concept, publications, some outcome like patents, some new projects, or some collaboration with certain industries. So in coming days, there will be a multidisciplinary education and research universities called as Meru. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah. So what is a practice school actually? A practice means the actual application of use of an idea or any belief or in or any method, as opposed to theories relating to it. And the school means any institution at which instruction is given in a particular discipline. A practice school is an educational innovation seeking to link industry experience with university instruction. The objectives are, uh, the first objective, to meet the rapidly changing needs and challenges of a professional workplace. Second, to ensure the students to acquire learning by applying the knowledge and skill they possess in unfamiliar, open-ended real-life situation. That is a actual problem in industry or wherever they will go for training. And to bear an economic relevance to the society. That is the ultimate of any research, whether it is a undergraduate research, postgraduate research, or a PhD research. Thus, practical school create the required setting of experimental and cooperative learning and education by providing students with an opportunity to work on relevant assignments under the guidance of professional experts from industry and any supervision available at a college level by doing a project work. Next slide. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah. So a basic question in all of us we are having in our mind that why we need it. So teaching is the greatest act of optimism, said by Colin Wilcox. So definitely we teachers are only able to give certain good ideas to the students, and students also will share some idea from their end to us. We need just a supervision on that. Next slide. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah. So here are three terms that how we can mold our students. After third year, that is sixth sem, we are having internship. Then we send our students for the training to the companies which we have in our area, or where students get means, permission from our college, so they can go over there by their choice. They can go ahead and they can see that whether this is practically possible or not, and this training it is essential for them. Now for internship, if the students it is going for hospital, definitely after BPharm he can choose that is post accelerate PharmD programs. So this internship will help him or her in that orientation and the training also. So as per PCI, the BPharm syllabus in SEM 7 it is saying about the practice school, and in SEM 8 they are saying about the project one with the two compulsory elective subjects. So definitely this practice school offer an opportunity to students to enhance their scientific temper with cooperative learning culture and self-learning education approach under the guidance of teachers, mentors, professional experts, by learning by doing task assignment and project work. Next slide, please. Next slide, ma'am. Next slide, ma'am, please. Yeah. So this practice school domains. Now there is a problem that this is the main slide where we have to concentrate. Everybody is having idea in his mind that sir, my college is BPharm college. We are in a very new phase. We are under 5 years for the development of college. Some they will say that we are at mid stage, that we have 5 to 10 years of development in college, and some colleges they are more than the 10 years or 50, 20 or like that. Depending upon their development will be also there. A BPharm college and a MPharm college and a combination of both. So where the MPharm it is there, that college will not have that much of problem to find out the practice school domains and even the research areas. But the college which is having a BPharm, and as per PCI requirements or inspection, if they are fulfilling all equipments, glasswares and each and everything flourished with their department, then definitely that department it will be having availability for those 8 areas where they can concentrate to guide the students. So in a BPharm college, let us say what you can discuss in the formulation development area. Second, it is a quality control and quality assurance of pharmaceuticals, which is little bit attached with the formulation area only or Sutix area. Then microbiology, microbiological aspects, IP, BP, USP, monographs, people will go and do their practicals over here. So I can say that is the first, second and third, it will be from Sutix department. Now next it is the herbal technology. Now I think every maximum might be 60 to 70% teachers they have done their MPharm thesis on certain areas of herbal aspects. So I think it is not a new area to you, but still for students it is also again a catchy. And being an Indian and Indian system of medicine, we are already very perfect at Ayush department. So Ayurveda, Yoga, Siddha, Unani, and homeopathy. And there is one another that is the Amchi medicine, that is the Tibetans. So those all area Depending upon the evidence-based medicine, you can choose any plant and go for those herbal technology-oriented projects. Now, fifth, it is the drug design and process chemistry. It is related with your chemistry department. So, specifically drug, its synthesis, its processes, how to go for synthesis, and those all approaches we can cover over here. Next department, it is the experimental pharmacology. That is pharmacology department, what experiments they are doing with their first year, second year, third year, and what cognitive level these students have developed among them, and they will go ahead by that approach. Now, marketing and sales, we are having only one subject, and hospital pharmacy and community pharmacy, again, just a introductory level subjects we are having, but still, many students they are interested in government jobs, so they will go for hospital pharmacy and community pharmacy. And majority students they will go for marketing and sales job, which is quite lucrating also, which is uh, very great market for students. Now, why I have given over here that is the M-Pharm, those people who are doing the formulation development, QC and microbiology, they will have their inclination towards the Sutix department and quality assurance. Even biotech they can choose for their PG. Pharmacology, pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacology, again cognosy, drug regulatory affairs, DRA. Some students they are interested to do MBA. So for them also the marketing level undergraduate practice school project will help a lot, and the hospital administration. Next slide, please. So those all 8 plus 9 are the department where the teachers can think on it, and likewise they can go ahead to tap their students, whether how students will be going to those areas over there. So that is the other domains. Next slide, ma'am. Yeah. So other domains. So these domains are job seekers. That is the conventional job seekers and the recent whatever the avenues it is available with the students. Madam, next slide came. I think it is not. Yeah. No, no, no. Previous to this, other domains. Slide number 13. 13, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. This is the one. Yeah. So there are some students who are not interested to do their PG or their further education with the very small area. They want to just go for the job earning and those all things. So there are conventional job earning methods and some recent avenues where students can plan their career accordingly. So conventional after B Farm they are going for marketing, production, a government hospital pharmacist job. They can also join to D Farm college as a teacher. They may open their own entrepreneurial aspects, that is medical shop, distributorship, and they can even start the health business, which is a service oriented or in a service sector. So these are conventional one. What are the recents? Still, it is a recent, but last 5 to 10 years, students are going to those jobs. That is a pharmacovigilance related with pharmacology, medical coding, medical billing, then the freelancing. The student who is having a great knowledge with them can go ahead for the freelancing by what you can say remaining at home also. And the online educators, some students they will join with their BPharm knowledge to school teaching as well as online teaching, and they create their career over there. Of even they can teach to 11th and 12th students. So it is a home based job which students are preferring. Again, entrepreneurial aspects, that is a import and export. So import and export also they will go for, if they are having any farm or the farming or any product or a medicinal plant or any part of any formulation aspects, likewise they can go for import and export aspects. Now there is one more avenue, that is a contract farming. Those students who are very what you can say economically good at the farming, they are having their own farms, can go for medicinal plants farming, and they can do the collaboration with industry. They can find out the what you can say whether those all avenues it will be connected, the dots it will be well collected or not. So this is about the other domain, the students who are not interested to go for the PG courses, they just want to earn. For those students also we have to guide under the practice school aspects. So the next slide, ma'am. Yeah. So where we are lacking, our students are lacking in B Farm, that they don't have any undergraduate project. Like engineering students, they have undergraduate projects or submissions or many things. So students with a degree course, at least he should able to write certain proposal, he should able to plan certain project, he should have that confidence within him. So this is the project management process groups, that is initiating process, then the planning of the process, then for project plans updates, controlling process, then again whether any recommended corrective actions we have to take with the guide, then again plan the project, executing project, and finally closing the project. So there should be certain output from their project, and output of one is input to the another issue or another business or another knowledge generation process. So BPharm students should be able to do a good project, he should be able to plan a project, and he should able to plan a good project proposal. So that is the main aim for this project management process, which we were lacking in our BPharm syllabus. Next slide. uh, Next slide. Yeah. So, how to do a project? So, these are the 11 stages that let us say any example of any formulation. So, formulating the research problem, extensive literature survey, developing the hypothesis, preparing the research design, determining sample design, collection of the data, then further execution of the project, analysis of data, hypothesis is testing, and then generalization and interpretation, and finally the preparation of a project report. Now, a BPharm student in his 7th sem and 8th sem will go ahead. The stages from 1 to 6, it is for practice school, and stages from 7 to 11, it is for 8th sem, that is a project work. But he should plan very perfectly that he should come out with certain flying colors like publication, any process patent, or any e-book, or any further information related to his own business idea or the development. So this was the thing we were lacking, and the care has been and the cognizance has been taken by the PCI to go ahead with these issues. Next slide, please. So in next slide, yeah. So this is the thing that what PCI has been given to us. That is practice school SEM 7. It is 150 hours. Continuous mode. It will be at college level. College level exams of 125 marks. Total marks it will be 150 marks. This all total scenario it will be in our own college. If any student is interested to go ahead, for that also I have given the information ahead. So, continuous mode, likewise, you will check the daily attendance, practical work, and the perception of guide. That is how student is involved in his activities, student is proactive or not, whether he is able to do the work in teamwork, whether regularity of reporting is there or not, how he sees the problem solving approach, or those aspects we have to monitor, control, and even guide them also if they are doing some mistakes in it. College level exam, that is methodology 25 marks, presentation 25 marks. We have to check his communication skill, the Viva O's, the defense. Likewise, he can go ahead for the examination of 30 marks. And outcome, again 25 marks, you can go ahead. So it's a pattern that a college has to decide at his own level at the 7th sem over here. Now, our students in this COVID scenario or lockdown, they are at home. They cannot do the projects, but to coming to the college, and even they cannot visit over certain places. So, MOOC certificate they can get over. One university has been given permission for it. and slowly I think all universities will come in that scenario, which I will explain in next slide. Next slide, please. So this is the project work same 8, that is again for 150 hours. Now when I am saying 150 hours, that means for every week you have to go for at least what you can say 10 days, 10 hours of detailing. So 2 days per week or 8 days per month you can calculate, and 3 to 4 months we have to do those all guidance. Now this is 8 sem, that is objective, project work marks 75, viva voce, presentation, which they can do the work in group, but they can present their presentation in an individual basis. So again this pattern, whatever the 15 marks, 20 marks, 20 marks for results and discussion, conclusion and outcome, 20 marks, viva voce, again the same pattern, and based on two elective subjects given by PCI syllabus and project work based on the elective subjects. Now here we have to make a proper integration. That is his training as after 6th sem, his choice what he will choose at 7th sem, and what elective he is going to choose at 8th sem. So like our pharmaceutical drug development, that is a reversible engineering, let's go to 8th sem, choose the elective, do the project in 7th sem, and do the training in 6th sem accordingly, so that it will be a complete integration project work, and he will have a confidence to go ahead with certain publications aspects. Next slide, please. During this COVID situation, what we can do right now? So I have explained over here that in this lockdown period, uh, if this lockdown was not there, then what might be we have done? We have sent our students to some hospital training, which having a 10 bedded facility, training in drugstore, community health center, primary health center, training in R&D organization, contract research organization, manufacturing organization, quality assurance and quality control laboratory, public testing laboratory, drug regulatory body, IT industry, food industry, cosmetic industry, agri herbal based industry, and nutraceutical, which is a very upcoming area for our students. Now, those all thing it is somewhat not possible for us right now. Then what we can do right now? We can do successful pass of MOOC course, which is equivalent to 6 credits through SWAYAM platform. Any two courses from the elective subjects we have to choose and we have to do for it. And if students do this thing, 30 hours duration if he spends of doing certain course, and then followed by exam and then followed by the certificate, definitely he will be taken granted that he has done his work equivalently by the UGC norm for the credit transfer. Now after that the student has to do a detailed research, that is literature review, and he should able to quote the 50 references. Now the source, the Gujarat Technological University, it has been started those things. They have communicated with the students, and the students from Gujarat, they are doing, rather than the practice school, these courses online. Next slide, please, ma'am. Now what I have explained over here, that is there should be an integration of 6 sem, 7 sem, and 8 sem. uh, in this sem, we have to check with certain example. Now what I was saying, that is 150 hours, how we will divide 10 hours per week or 2 days per week duration, and a student should have his own interest of choice. Those students who are coming to you and say that, sir, I don't have any idea what project I have to do, for them you can guide on your expertise or area. But when students enthusiastically come with a very different idea towards you, so no, no, sir, I want to do those project, will be guide me. So okay, I will guide you. Let's find out the resources from other colleges and other staffs also, who is having idea in that particular area. Let's connect our student with that staff and increase our own knowledge in that area also. So that is again a very great opportunity what we will get over here. So I have given one example over here, that let us say any student is doing a herbal shampoo. So in 7th sem, quality control and standardization of herbal MOOC course he has to do, and cosmetic science MOOC course he has to do. Now, when I am saying MOOC courses, that is massive open online courses, which is freely available at national coordinators of these sources, either AICT or what you can say NPTEL. This type of things students may go. And after 7th sem, they have to submit the report, which is less than 25 pages. So very short, but still, it should be with a quality. Students should understand its quality, how it is going ahead. 8th sem, he will go for the project work and final dissertation. And 8th sem, he will have his own PCI given elective subjects. That is quality control and standardization of herbals and the cosmetic. Now, if you connect it, in earlier semester he has done the MOOC course, so some basic ideas and concepts he will be clear with it. If he does work on 8th sem on the same topic, he will be crystal clear in his ideas to do the project. So what is the outcome from this? Students will get a certificate of SWAYAM, and if he does this project very well, he might be able to get any publication, patent, product, or any ebook publication. Next slide, please. Now, till now, I have discussed about what PCI has given us the guidelines, how they will go ahead. Now, it's our what you can say. Right now, it's a great headache to us that how we have to plan, how we have to guide perfectly for the practice school to our students. So, I believe that the teacher task is to initiate the learning process and then get out of the way, because your students are more smarter, the new generation is more smarter. You just give them idea, they will go ahead and find out a bulk of thing, they will present you. Only the thing is that you have to be continuously behind him, that get this information, collectively you gather and go ahead for the new terminologies. Next slide, please. So, how we have to plan and how we have to guide. So, let us say take target of SEM 8, any two subjects we have to go ahead. That is like a pharma marketing management, pharma regulatory science, pharmacovigilance, quality control and standardization of herbals, computer aided drug design, cell and molecular biology, or we can say rather than the biotech aspects, cosmetic science, experimental pharmacology, advanced instrumentation technique, and the dietary supplements or the nutraceuticals. So, keeping those things in mind with you, you have to go ahead for its what you can say guidance to the students. Next slide, please. Yes. So this is an next slide, ma'am. So this is the seventh sem. So this is the total slide. What where we have to concentrate. That is the literature review. Our student in seventh semester should be able to write a brief project, at least a summary of his thesis, which he is going to submit at the eighth sem. So in summary, the comprehensive collection of your recent last 5 years, preferably primary and applied research literature, you have to go ahead on topic of elective subjects of SEM 8. There are various search engines now. I think all MPharm teachers, what they have done in their PG project, they are well acquainted with these search engines and websites and resources, or OER, that is open educational resources available at various portals. So if we see, that is the first search engine, that is Google Scholar, very preferred by students always, but they don't know that on which data we have to believe and which data is correct or not. So that is our teacher's duty to tell them that don't believe on Wikipedia or some very what you can say common journals. At least refer reviewed journals where there will be the authenticity of that work. It will be there. Then PubMed.com or PubMedCentral.com. Then some minor thesis you can go ahead. That is the Shodhganga, ScienceDirect.com, and the BiomedCentral.com. Now, if suppose our student is well trained over those areas, definitely he will be able to do his thesis in a very sharper way at his PG. If not, he is not going to PG. Wherever he will go for job also, even marketing and anywhere, he will be quite smarter to find out the topic and the information related with it. if he goes in front of doctor also for giving the detailing of marketing of any product, he will be very what you can say trendy. He will find out the information and explain doctor very properly. The doctor will be get impressed by his explanation and the knowledge. You can also publish a good article through literature review to Indian or any foreign journal, or at least a UGC care list you have to check. Then you should avoid plagiarism content, and there are number of free plagiarism softwares like small SEO tool and flag detector, and paid journals like Authenticate. So it's up to students budget, or might be a fund available at college level whether they can purchase Authenticate or not. If not, the free tools are there. uh, Give training to them and make them able to find out their own areas or researches, because it is always said by our guides also that if literature search or literature review is done very well, that means the 50% of work it has been done already. And the second clue, that if you are not finding anything on internet about your topic, that means your topic is novel. If you are getting too much of information, that means already people have started work or they have already worked on that areas. Next slide. Now I have explained about that what we have to keep in mind, that how we will train our students. Now how to go ahead, that is again big questions in front of us as a teacher. You can't stop a teacher when they want to do something, they just do it. JD Salinger. So every teacher, I don't think so that he is not able to do any work. He is a well reader. He is a well what you can say well experienced with his PG project, and always he is having with some smart ideas which he has to implement through the students' efforts. So definitely we will find out the way over here. Next slide. Now in this I have divided it into on campus and off campus. Now let's imagine your own college. Now let's imagine each department of your college. Furthermore, you imagine what instruments it is available with your college and what instruments it is nearby your college which you can make this feasible or feasibility. If it is feasible, then definitely there is nobody can stop you. So this is on campus, and those students who don't want to stay in college for certain projects, they have very good idea in their mind. They want to have a exposure in other areas. They want to go in market. Let them allow to go in market. That is the off campus. That we will come in future slide. So what we can do at college level? Now everybody from our college staff, minimum I have taken granted over here, that is a B Farm college, a 16 capacity with principal, one more. So everybody has done PG, everybody has done project work, so everybody is well acquainted with one fine area. So right now 16 fine areas of research it is with you as a potential, or you can say a capacity. Find out the core areas of your PG staff. Find out the circle of ability that you can guide with 4 to 5 areas. Now, what work I have done in MFARM? Definitely, some friends they were along with me who were doing the MFARM. It's a human tendency that we are doing project, but we will always ask to our friend, "Hey, what is you are doing?" So that area also we know a little bit. So every teacher is having a 4 to 5 ideas in his mind. Now, what is further thing it is needed? Let's make a team, start to discussion that at least start a journal club. Definitely each college having a minimum 8 to 10 journals in their library. Go and see that journals. Tell students to see that journals. Tell students how a review article or research article is, what are the components involved in it. And then teachers peer group will have a discussion with students like a multidisciplinary approach in a group discussion way. After that, take orientation of students and make their groups of the similar liking. Let us say 10 students they want to do a project in pharmaceutics. So pharmaceutics teacher with the 4 5 areas and 10 students. It will be available over there. So this job we can do right now at our college level. Next slide, please. Now, while deciding the areas, I have not gone for very hypothetical concepts or what are the new thing it is coming into the market. I have just gone a conventional way. That is, each college will have a four departments. That is, pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical chemistry, cognosy, and uh, pharmacology. So you are having 4 5 faculty members who is having their PG in Sutix or QA. So let's connect that 5 staff with 16 to 20 students. Each staff tell them to prepare material for 25 to 30 hours training. Now in your Sutix department, like I have explained over here T1 and P1, that is teacher 1 and the phase 1. That is the introductory of that things. Teacher 2, phase 2. Teacher 3, phase 3, teacher 4, phase 4. So all these Sutix department teachers, they will sit, they will have a meeting, they will have syllabus sharing, that what they will cover over there, with who will go for feasible instrument handling, who will go for hands-on training, who will explain them theoretically the concepts of novel drug delivery system, microbiological aspects, quality assurance aspect, or packaging aspects, how to prepare a SOP, what are the good documentation practices, and after all those all things, let us imagine the 150 hours. 30, 30, 30, 30, 120 hours teacher has done his role. Student give him some 25 to 30 hours for his literature search, and after taking a training, ask student to submit the report in his own words at a primitive level. So the what he has done as a training and what literature he has done. So join together all the things and make at least a summary for the eighth project work. So literature review students will do individually and they will submit you depending upon the training of your pharmaceutics availability and the department. Next slide, please. Now, after pharmaceutics department, we are having the pharmaceutical chemistry. Next slide. Uh, yeah. So again, the same explanation over here. The Sutix and chemistry teachers are more, that is 4 to 5 you will get at each college. So again, in chemistry aspects, students who are very good at, now this is one more information which I would like to give extra. That is, those students are available with you at first year also and second year also. You have observed them while doing the practicals, who is very technically clean, expert, and who is doing job very perfectly. Choose that students and guide them that you better you are very perfect at this uh, chemistry or the synthesis or the doing test various tests. So let's choose this pharmaceutical chemistry. Do the mentorship, mentor mentee discussions. We can go ahead. So those students who are very bright at chemistry, let them then now again the same format, that is T1 P1 T2 P2. So teacher 1 will give highlight on chemical safety, hazards, guidelines, various government guidelines, new issues, those all things it will be discussed. Teacher 2nd, it will go for the purification, crystallization, synthesis, microwave assisted if it is available with your college, whatever feasible at your college. Teacher 3 who has a very sharp at QSAR techniques, TLC, or at least a polymer synthesis. What are the polymer? Because if the polymer it is well known, even some students do the polymers marketing afterwards when they will get the job. T4, that is protein modeling, and then finally what he has learned in pharmaceutical chemistry department, he has to submit a report and he has to support the literature review for it. Now this is about the chemistry department. Next slide, please. Similarly, department wise, now the rest two department, that is a pharmacognosy and pharmacology. Here the teacher strength is less. That is 2 to 3 faculty members it will be available. So 8 to 12 students who are having interest to go ahead with this one, it will be attached with those teachers. Now here time duration rather than the Sutix and chemistry, it will be more. These teachers were done for 20 to 25 hours. Here teacher they have to go for 30 to 40 hours. If any other branch department teacher wants to come in this department and give extra information, he may join or should will come over here. So T1 teacher with go for phase 1, that is introduction, identification and extraction of herb, extraction and isolation, advanced techniques, or the WHO guidelines for the standardization of herbs. If they can read Pulok K. Mukherjee's book is there, standardization of herbs. So that is also a stepwise process. We are abundant with the medicinal plant. Only 1610 medicinal plants it has been well reported. There are 25,000 medicinal plants available in the various regions. So in your area, let us find out the medicinal plants, go for authentication from the botanist, go for further research, and if that plants, leaf, part, anything it is not reported, go ahead. Student will do that job very well, and most of the college will have their senior college attached. So senior college, MSc, botany department person can be attached in those projects very well, and they can guide very sharply than us also. Now, hands-on training on TLC, HPTLC, flash, gas chromatography. If suppose this equipment it is not there in your college, at least give them demo by video. YouTube video you can show to the students that this thing is done by this one, because at least he will be well acquainted that what is the injection, what is the point, how HPTLC plate look like, how we have to go for Camax scanner and those equipments. They will be just visibility will give it the 50% of knowledge to them. Then again, the how to prepare SOP, good documentation practices, and finally whatever they have learned in prognosis department and followed by the report, and they will go for its literature review and submit to the their mentors. Next slide, please. Now, the next department, it is a pharmacology. Again, this department will have one associate professor and two assistant professor. So, this is a great potential department nowadays. So, 8 to 12 students it will be merged over there. Again, here 30 to 40 hours duration, teacher to teacher. One, it will be go ahead. So, laboratory animals, how they will be breeded, how to handle them, various models, how to give anesthesia, how to collect blood samples, or how we have to go for pre and post operative measures if we planned any animal study by ethics committee in our college or department. Now, next thing it is the hands-on training, that is CPC SEA guideline, good clinical practices. Now the clinical laboratory and non-clinical laboratory. So here the most importance it should be given to the clinical laboratory. There are ICMR guidelines that how a biologicals it will be developed. Various students they are having interest in pharmacokinetic, pharmacodynamic, or bioavailability and bioequivalence. So a small project they can do over in their college. Those students who are well flourished or with a very good knowledge can even go for the contract research organization. And then finally, again, what they have learned in ecology departments, it's small report they will write with a supportive literature review of their own choice of topic, what they will do in 8th sem. So this is the brief information, whatever I have given, keeping in front of my eyes very a mid-level college. That is, college just started in 2015, and now 2020 it is there, and whatever available in his department, he can plan accordingly. The colleges who are having great resources or MFARM or a research department, then sky is the limit. They can go ahead with any new topic, any new advancement technologically in their college departments. Next slide, please. Now, till now, we have discussed about the in-campus, that is the approach A. Now, we will discuss about the B, that is the off-campus. Let us take a formula of 5 to 50 kilometer around your periphery. Now, let us say you are at Pandharpur. So, 5 kilometers in the city and 50 kilometers around, where student, if he thinks, can go morning 1 hour by bus, stay over there full day, and evening by 1 hour he can reach to your place safely. Because in pharmacy colleges there are girls also, the majority. So we have to think of them also and their interests also. So whatever I have discussed in first slide, that is hospital or drugstore or any training department, you can go ahead with that one. And if suppose this is not possible right now, Fourth and fifth, that is surveys and report on theoretical basis. Now let us say students, they are making any Google form, and they are sending to the WhatsApp groups, and they are finding the information that what is your opinion about the, if let us take example of Ramdev Baba's Chawanprash. So how you feel it? So it is a survey, and with doing those surveys, at least 500 or 600 reading he can get, that is a 10% of the data. He can present very good project, that what a child age or what a middle age, what a old age perception of customer it is there towards that product. So let was some simple projects you can give theoretically, and there again report and the literature survey supported to it. Now I have discussed about the A, and I have discussed about the B, but that is not the compulsion from our side to the students. No, no, there should not be bullyism, that no, you do this thing only, you don't have any brain, you don't have any idea, you have to listen me. So you should not be like that. Many students have their own idea. So the fifth point I have take, any new idea by student's choice, and try to give him judgment by making and connecting the dots, either with engineering college or any nutraceuticals or any cosmetic or any science college, whatever he want to do, or the IT or computer departments involved in it. He may be very interested to find out a certain app which is a health service. Let's guide him. So likewise, the everybody's choice, everybody's expertise, and everybody's efforts, it will be there to get a good outcome for the development of society. Next slide, please. Now, after this much of discussion, there might be the question in your mind that how we have to give a certificate or report or exam at college levels. So it's just a one letter at soft copy of your college letterhead, or might be address, logo, and you will give a title, that is heading of practice school report, name of the student's roll number or exam seat number, then the title of his topic, what he has chosen, the marks awarded and its distribution. Now it's depending upon you. I have explained previous slide that how you have to give the marks. Then the name of mentor, guide, or supervisor, whatever you say, available in college, which will guide to them. Then the name and sign of practice school coordinator, and finally the name and sign of principal and its authentication. So definitely this report, if you make very presentable form, it will make students very happy that yes, I have got some certificate from my college, and I'm really very great at those points. If you could write certain things that yes, you are very good at this one, continue. It will be just a appreciating and motivation to the students. Next slide, please. Now, whatever we have discussed, it is an idea. It is the idea which is in primitive stage, but discussing the idea and actually implementing the idea, or after implementation the idea, what problems we have to suffer, or that I have written over here as a challenges and opportunities. So very first challenge to us, it is the funds. Now I think NBA or NAC or whatever accreditations college, they have a IPQC department, or what you can say, that is quality control, or might be quality measures. They have to go for their students involvement or enrichment, or giving some upskilling, reskilling programs. So give what you can say a letter to the management, have a sufficient fund of at least 2 lakhs at your college levels, and divide those 2 lakhs to the students. If the students ask you about the 1 or 2,000 rupees, make on sharing basis. If students is giving right now the permission for it, if not, find the theoretical topics, but there should be certain fund to the teachers also and to the students also, and these students you make in a budgetary provision, that is research and development or others. Now when students will do those all things, researches, now copy paste generation, they will just find out the data and put over you, and they will impress you, sir, I have found out those 20 pages. But you should be able to find out those 20 pages, put into the plagiarism detector, and explain him that no beta, this is the 80% what you have bring to me. It is just a copy. We cannot publish it. So make the original work, original efforts, original writing, uh, get the Grammarly software and go for the English writing, scientific writing, those all things it will be there. Now, in your daily schedule and practicals, if lockdown is not there, our students might be in uh, laboratories. So your lab will be disturbed by those students. So who is accountable? Who will bear the breakage charges? So whether you have to go for the individually or you have to go in a group, that you have to decide. Then the students which are going out of your college towards the off campus. So there, when students go to out, it is our duty to maintain their discipline. It should not happen that students will go over there and they will do some mischievous things, and it will give a bad report to your college. And secondly, you should have a connection with the guide who is available, or supervisor who is available in industry, and guide, or that is a mentor, and that guide should be in connection whether my student coming daily or not, he is doing some project work or not. That data you have to prepare and you have to keep ready for the students, and make them a very, what you can say, professional culture, how we have to work, how we have to what you can say, behave in industry. So that is again a great challenge for us. Now, what are the opportunities? It is a flourish of many things over here. When a students is doing research, definitely students knowledge is also going to increase. Students are bringing 4 to 5 topics to us. As a teacher, our knowledge is also enhancing. So there will be a flow, continuous flow from one direction to another and another direction to us. So this flow will develop a research culture in your college. And if you are very strict, student will understand that research is not just a copy and paste. It is something, what you can say, cognitive level work which we have to do very perfectly, and then your outcome it will be very great, like a publication, or your college will participate at presentations level in your periphery, or might be in IPC or APTI conferences. Now, another department which is going to be benefited, it is a training and placement. Will increase the rapport of your institution. Definitely, when your student is going off campus, and if your student is very good, that industry will give offer to him, and ultimately your placement will increase automatically, which is a outcome which we have to show in your various accreditation process also. Now, what topic I have started, that we have to develop a 9-star pharmacist. If we do all those things, definitely our student will develop the eighth parameter, that is the research, and our all students it will be a 9-star pharmacist, which is a global level mission for pharmacy profession. Next slide, please. So I have discussed about those topic. I think I have discussed very less at primitive stage. This is my YouTube channel. All these topics with the courses I have discussed in my channel. So if you have any query, if you want to work on any idea or related with your practice school, any query, you can directly call to me or leave me message, because I am principal. In a daytime I might be involved with certain activities. You just leave me message. In evening I will definitely check and call you back, or you just leave me email drvjdwag 1111, so at the gmail.com. So definitely we will be in touch. Next slide, please. So these are my YouTube things what I have explained, that is part 1 and part 2 for the practice school and project work. And these are the various courses by AICT, by Swayam portal, how we have to go, and one another which I have prepared very back. So these videos I have generated within last 20 to 25 days, and you can also go subscribe, so that my next videos also you will get over here. Next slide. So this is not a end, this is a begin. But thank you to Dr. Amit Gangwal sir, Principal, Sri Vitthal Education and Research Institute, College of Pharmacy, Pandharpur, Maharashtra, and also the very young coordinators, Professor Snehal S. Chakorkar and Professor Pradeep Zadav. Thanks to management. Thank you is just the least I can say to you to show my appreciation for everything you have done for me. I think, sir, any questions or Q&A queries we will start to discuss with the participants, and we can go ahead. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I am audible.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir. I saw the various question in a comment box.
Yeah.
I request Wag madam please highlight one by one.
Comment box.
So, Vak sir,
Yes, sir.
we are taking few questions.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay. Okay, I will share on the screen.
Yeah. I think I have tried my level best for at a primitive stage to aware you. Hello. Any questions? We can go ahead, sir.
Sir, I saw one question means multiple question are same point.
Okay, okay.
That will you share some topics which will be work during the lockdown period? Means any topic for the practice session or which will be converted into the project work during this lockdown period.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
multiply ask the question.
Correct, correct. Now, see, I think the webinar we have found out in lockdown in a very primitive stages level. Many teachers they have done their what you can say faculty development program, or they are attending various webinars. From that webinar, they are getting some ideas. They have to search a preferable idea which is good for them. They have to do literature search on it, and they have to find out the ways also that how I can do this idea and I can go ahead. Now let us take example. I will again take one example over here. Let us say there are e-medicine, that is the various franchises it is going on in a day. So might be 1 milligram.com or a certain way. So what is the way to study over here during lockdown period? How people prefer to purchase sanitizer? How people try to purchase any another mask on those things online? So we can create a Google form. We can create a 10 to 12 questionnaires over it, and we can make its form through the Google what you can say classroom orientation way, and just shoot that survey to the WhatsApp groups. Now definitely some 400 to 500 people will see it. 50 to 60% will fill it, and that data it will be generated at your level. So just analyze that data, just try to find out certain things from it. Just go for research method development, and how we have to write in a research and what you can say results and discussion way, find out certain conclusion, and make a little brief paper which it will be submitted towards the marketing survey department. available in any journal. So it will be for a teacher level, just for a trial purpose, that how we can go ahead. If it is succeeded, you will learn many things from it. Then you give these topics furthermore separated towards the students, so that they will go, and as you have done first time, you are now able to guide the students also in a various ways. So I think by sitting at home, this is one approach what I can suggest for them. Another, it is a business development aspects. Let us say how students can do their what you can say digital marketing. If he is having very good in one orientation, how he has to write articles for newspapers, magazines, journals, or any issue if it is their pharmaceutical journalism. So certain small topic you just give to students, find out their orientation, whether they are very well at literature survey or not. If they are very perfect, guide them furthermore in a detailed way. I think I have just given you just idea which is workable at being sitting at home. Uh, Hello.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
It was a very nice explanation along,
yeah.
I think, for that particular question.
Yeah.
Then I'm always means having another question.
Yeah.
Sir, how will you connect with the practice session with the project work for the better understanding of that particular knowledge?
Yeah. So this is the main concept of my presentation over here, that there should be integration. Integration means you are observing student from first year, second year, you are having idea that these 20 students are your topper. These 20 students are your average, and these 20 students are below average. So give a very good technical topics to those students who can give you more data related with their research work. Give what you can say minimum level of work to the persons who are on average basis, and beyond that, find out the students interest if they are ready to give you certain good topic. So let us say suppose nutraceutical. In nutraceutical there is a lot of market over here. So in nutraceuticals there are medicinal plant. So cognitive based MOOC course they have to do. In any Ayurvedic industry available at Pandharpur, he has to go, he has to see what and how that industry is looking like. In this scenario, if they allow, if not, take a virtual tour of certain industries of Ayurveda sitting at home. So they will understand that this is a manufacturing department, this is the Kashyap, means what is the whether many formulations over there, what is extraction process, what is mixing procedures, how they keep the preparation overnight. This all thing it is available on internet or on YouTube platform. So they should take training from the courses. They should learn concepts from them, and then finally what is our aim, that in 7th semester students should be able to write a small project. In small project, one thing it will come, that is your introduction, your literature research, your objectives, your what you can say plan of work, and at least 50 references. So 12 pages, 12 to 15 pages of work of that student should be ready. Now how to guide them, it's up to the student's ability and guides performance towards him, that how they are well connected and how efforts they are taking. So I think I have given judgment to your answer, or still any query it is there?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Question is on.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible? Vak?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Screen.
Another question is from our own faculty, Chakote.
Yeah.
He is asking if one has to do PG 10 topics he or she should take for practice school.
That means your college own, you are trying to convert him into PG courses also?
The question is, if one student has to do PG,
Yeah.
then what type of topic he should choose for practice school?
Very fine, sir. If suppose a very talented student is there, he is able to do the research work. Now, by this question, I can see a very big vision for him. Let us say he has done training after third year. He has chosen a small topic. He has done a small project in 8th sem. Same students, it is get converted into MPharm. So if he is having a outcome of any publication of any research work, wherever he will go for MPharm, that guide he will show, sir, see, this is my outcome. My name, it is there on Google. If you see my this PDF, it is there publication, and same project I want to continue in my MPharm also. If student is able to do this long term journey, he may go for the PG work also, he can go for 2 to 3 publications. Same topic he can continue for his PhD works also, and even for the postdoctorate fellowship. So if any student is planning in this orientation, he will get definitely 6 to 7 years to develop his research career with a certain flying publication in the journal of international and he should choose, I think, the post graduation specialization wise topic. Suppose formulation, quality assurance, microbiology, those all can gather for a formulation and development of conventional or the new drug delivery system. For cognosy, he can go for any extraction purpose, isolation purpose. Furthermore, it's HPTLC and those work. For coology, he can go for clinical aspects oriented way for animal studying. In vitro, what the work their students and the friends are doing, same work they can go for their in vivo purpose. So partial fulfillment what group will do, and the half partial fulfillment another group will do.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Another question is, which
Yeah.
topic is called during lockdown? Please guide us in this regard.
Now lockdown, I think the teacher I have explained in slide that your teacher is having one research capability. That capability, that teacher has shown his MPharm thesis work. So he will be ready with certain idea. With that particular idea, if he goes furthermore for work, now work he cannot go to the laboratory and in this lockdown period. So at least theoretical work or literature review, literature survey related with, or any documents, reports, summaries of various industries he can check very well, and he can have a very a set of 10 to 5 ideas. He have to reduce that idea after again and again doing literature work and come on a final topic, one or two topic, and that topic it can be implemented within a very short span of time. So technical reports, review reports, survey reports, these all thing it is possible in lockdown period.
Same question has been asked by one female staff, Neetu.
Yeah.
Sir, please tell which type of topic to be chosen in this lockdown. So it has already been covered.
Okay, sir. So various people they are asking about the lockdown period. So it's a new input to me also. I can assure them that within a very short span of time, I will solve their this question with a video itself. One another video I will prepare, and I will let you connect with the peoples also. So might be in next orientation way I can guide them very well, because that is a common questions which all teachers they are asking. Hello.
How will
Hello.
I think some internet
Issue is there. Okay, okay, okay. Any questions are there, ma'am, from audience?
they are continuously recommend that one question is there: how community and the hospital pharmacy will be furnished or welcome into the life because of this practice? Any opinion regarding that?
Means, let us say, suppose I don't know about the availability at Pandharpur region about the hospitals, but more than 10 bedded facilities of the project or the hospital you have to choose. But still, again, in lockdown period, you will not be allowed to go into the hospitals. And I think nobody will dare also to go due to this corona effect and those all things. But uh, if any project, let us say diabetes mellitus or hypertension, and what are the effects available with the corona virus, its microbiological aspects, theoretical surveys, of those persons who are affected by what you can say COVID-19. So we can ask to your municipal corporation by giving one Maiti Adhikar form, Right to Information Act, that sir, please provide us the list of the corona affected people, get their numbers, make surveys to them only, ask them that what was their problem, what they have suffered, whether the treatment line was perfect or not, how was the mental condition at that position, what he was thinking. So each and everything you can take inputs from that side. And such projects, if you do by sitting at home also, it will be a great paper, because nobody is thinking in that direction. So technical reports, theoretical reports, or the what you can say opinion of the patients, corona affected patients, or the persons who are on quarantine given by government. So what is their daily schedule of medication and those all things you can ask to them.
Very nice suggestion, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Thank
hope
you.
the students got their particular solution for their problem,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lockdown way.
yeah, yeah.
Nice suggestion. Uh, sir, I'm having a question.
Yeah.
That I saw many pin courses are interlinked with this practice session.
Yeah.
Okay, then someone say that it is a free for the student, and in some way on that website actual means there is a rumor that
No,
these
no, no, no,
courses
no.
are free for the students, or it is actually
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it?
yeah. In this orientation, I would like to give one information that in our Indian socio-economical background positions, we Indian always think for anything which should be free. Nothing bad in it, but there should be at least investment on your education. If you invest on education, it will definitely give you returns. These all courses, many of them are free, and some of them are having 1000 rupees fees. So I think 1000 rupees fees is it is available, but still, if it is a center given by Swayam department, they will get a scholarship also of 500 rupees. So this scholarship they have to apply after getting enrolled over there. They have to go to that center. That center will approve and give sign on that one, and it will be sent to Swayam. And then after starting those course, if you pass it successfully, then only you will get the scholarship of 500 rupees. So if you are very poor, choose the courses which are free. If you are able to invest 500 rupees, and if you are from category things, you can go for the availability of 500 rupees. And if you are a well budgeted person, that you can invest 1000 rupees, it's just a budget of a shirt pant, 1000 rupees. So if we give that 1000 rupees to government, government will give you a certificate. And remember, that certificate is not from any college, that certificate is from IIT, IISc, IIM Bangalore. So likewise, you are getting a certificate which will have a value in your upcoming days. So, in my opinion, investment of 1,000 rupees for such type of courses is a very little budget what government has offered to the students. The benefit of doing these courses is directly credit transfer. Means in our pharma fraternity we are in very dark position, but if you go to the engineering department or technical department, every student at least do one swam course in every semester. So his resume it will be with 8 courses, and his knowledge it will be very much updated. So I appeal to all teachers that give a correct information to the students, that those who are having poor background they can choose free courses. Those can go for 500 scholarship, and those can means if they are able to pay 1,000 rupees, the sky is the limit to do the learning. That too online, they are free at home right now. They can do it very well. If our colleges are started, we will not permit them to, I think, even do those type of time permission also.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
I think, sir, the most of the questions we have taken now, repetition is there.
Right, right.
So now we are going to conclude this session.
Yes, sir.
Already you have shared your phone number and
Yes, sir.
channel.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes,
students
sir.
will talk to you directly.
Definitely, sir.
So before I go for final comment, I
Yeah.
would request Chakolkar madam to share the detail about the certification.
Yeah.
How would you give certificate to participants?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is after that, Pradeep sir will propose vote of things before my final comment. So over to Chakolkar madam.
Thanks a lot, sir. I think I have given judgment to the topic.
Yes, yes, I will comment on that.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Chakolkar madam.
Yes. For wonderful.
You don't vote of thanks to Pradeep sir. You just share so that participants will get certificate and they will give the feedback.
Okay, okay, sir. I already shared the link in a comment box regarding the certification.
Okay.
That is a form for
Certificate link.
Students have to answer that particular question. Then after the completion of that feedback form and submission of that feedback form, they got the certificate.
Now you request
I
Madam
already-
Pradeep sir vote of thanks.
I request Pradeep sir, please give the vote of thanks for the today's session.
Thank you, sir, for this nice presentation, because we, whenever we come across the new thing, there is a resistance to change and always the lethargy to accept that change. Reason is only the lack of information, lack of knowledge. But the way you have explained everything, what resources BPharm college is having, what resources those colleges
Yeah.
with running with the PGs. So everything you have explained in detail, and also with the integration of this 6th, 7th, and 8th semester. So I hope that all the participants, they whether they are the teachers or students, they have got a clear idea, and lot many questions we have got that during the lockdown period what to do. Then that question also you have
Screenshot.
given a very clear answer, that you prepare your action plan, and with that you can go till the lockdown.
Yeah.
And when the lockdown is over, you can be on the your action plan for the research and lab work.
Right.
So I am very much thankful, sir, from our side and our as an institution, Square Pharmacy College and whole Square family, for your nice presentation and giving us very precious time of you. So I am thankful for this on this web. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Opinion.
Oh. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hiya.
Thank you, Pradeep sir. So with this, we conclude a very beautiful session designed by Professor Sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So for past around 20 days or 25 days, Dr. Bag continuously doing effort sharing people committees videos in different groups of fraternity members
Yeah.
in WhatsApp and some other channel also.
Yeah.
I was continuously following him through various WhatsApp group in which he is also there.
Yeah.
So I discussed with my leaders who are that why not we should Bab sir he will elaborate on and more and will come to know about about his length and about hard work, and he especially deep dive particular by then but pure will handled by our
Sound.
HODs and the young teachers them of the school project concept and elective all they should be linked through a common so that it but they asked by a few participants they can continue also so, so in even form also they can take same topic is informed uh, in this one after all in detail and once again I am this is my very to Wabo seek have a cooperation further in 10 years. Thank you very much. And my members are again.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Yes.
Could having
Send link again in that. So, Bhagat sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now only. Yes, you are audible now.
Okay. 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 So here I would like to put a to throw light on one Excel sheet.
Yeah.
It was designed by our staff. I mean, Pulsar madam.
Yeah.
We designed one beautiful Excel sheet having such columns like serial number,
Right.
name of the course available online, forms like course LinkedIn, Learning, Udemy, and even SOM courses. And the next column is name of the topic. Next column is does that course or topic relate to any of the subject from any semester? Then is that subject or course title correlate with the topic of practice school? If yes, then what is the time duration but the course what is the ending date? If it is paid, what is the amount? If it is then that been mentioned. So that Excel sheet I think she has prepared and she will share with a member and if it staff then also we can share with all the staff member for the benefit of the internet. With my marks, one member Vasan participant. If any of you have to speak. Second, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thanks to you and all. Thanks a lot. Then link WhatsApp. Sir, shall I end from my side? Hello.
yes.
Uh,
Yes, sir, yes.
okay. Thank you. I'm